right, welcome back. We are just one day away from the annual Great Pumpkin Beer Festival in Seattle. And this morning, we have a special sneak peek at all the fun on the horizon. Fox 13's John Hopperstad is live at the Elysian tap room in Seattle. And John, you got some huge pumpkins behind you. I assume that's a keg. What are you doing here?
That is going to be kind of like a keg. Actually, that'll hold about 4 kegs worth of beer, but we got giant pumpkins, we got pumpkin beer. It's all about the pumpkins here in Elysian. We're joined by Dan O'Beyer here with more on this festival. This is the 19th year for this festival, right?
Yeah.
How did this get started and how's it been going?
It started because we had all of a sudden 3 different pumpkin beers, and it was like, what do we do with 3? We asked a few friends if they had any, and I think the first year we had about 6 pumpkin beers on tap.
Yeah, and it's not just you guys. There's going to be other brewers that are coming to this event
Lots
as well.
and lots of local breweries and a lot of other breweries from around the country.
Yeah, and it's all about the pumpkins, right?
Yeah, pumpkins and other harvest things. We'll have a lot of wet hop beers and ciders and other freshly harvested beers.
So there's going to be plenty for you to taste if you go to this festival, but a lot of people are going to be focused on these 2 pumpkins. Tell us about what goes into this. These are giant pumpkins that you guys went to a Way Off to get these, right?
Well, we hosted the Way Off, yeah. We host that right here at our brewery in Georgetown. This guy is just under 1,100 pounds. We just cut the lid out. I'll be spending the next couple hours getting all these guts out of here, and then we'll put about 62 gallons of beer in here.
And that, you were telling me, that's about 4 kegs worth of beer.
Yeah, 4 whole kegs will fit in here.
And then you'll bring this out, you'll have this at the festival, and you guys will just drill a hole in it and let the beer flow.
Yeah, they're too thick for a faucet now, so we used to pound a little firkin tap in there, and now we just use a big old auger.
Is this the showcase? Is this what a lot of people come from? They want to drink beer out of this thing?
Well, it's not going to. It's definitely not going to be the best beer on tap at the festival. I don't encourage putting your beer in a pumpkin for flavor, but it sure is a great centerpiece. So this will sit up on top of an altar, covered in candles, and be a great photo op for several hours before it meets its demise.
And the other thing is, you guys are you make special pumpkin beer just for this event, right?
Yeah. This brewery right here produced several exclusive beers just for Pumpkin Fest.
Wow. And that is along with, I mean, we've got some of your beers here. You got an Elysian pumpkin pack here, and I think we're going to crack open the Night Owl. Is this your favorite?
It is, yeah.
This
you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's right. So why don't we pour a little here? But let me just ask you about pumpkin beer in general. Is it gaining in popularity still? How do folks feel about pumpkin beer?
Man, it's gained in popularity every year. I don't know if we can gain much more. We might be at the cusp there, but it's still just huge set of brands for us. This pumpkin pack and these individually, go national, and we just make more and more of it every year.
What is it about the pumpkin beer? You got the pumpkin flavor, but there's also the pumpkin spices in there too, right? Tell me about that.
We use a ton of organic pumpkin from Oregon. That goes in the mash, in the kettle, in the fermenter. So it's not just pumpkin spice. There's a lot of whole pumpkin puree in there, unadulterated.
And speaking of this giant pumpkin that's going to be full of beer, you're also going to throw some cinnamon sticks in there. You're kind of showing us this today. And then tell me about what this is going to be.
We use beeswax to seal it up.
Yep.
It's food grade in case any slips in there, but obviously with a lid that big, you got to make sure it's glued on tight.
This is happening at the Seattle Center Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
What do they need to know about it?
Well, I think it's all sold out, so you need to know if you haven't gotten your tickets.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble, yeah. But yeah, 19th annual. We've been hosting it at the Seattle Center. God, this is probably about the 6th year there, something like that. Right there in the Fisher Pavilion in front of the fountain. It's a great spot, and it looks like the weather's going to behave.
Well, and even if it doesn't, I mean, it's fall season, right?
Yeah.
If it's cold, if it's rainy, that's when we want to grab a pumpkin
We're used
beer.
to it here.
We're used to it, yeah.
Break out your best hoodie.
And tell me about, that's right, we're all about the hoodies in the Northwest. What about, you guys obviously have a huge presence there, but how many other breweries are involved in this as well?
Man, I'm not sure, but I mean, we are probably looking at least 50. And we're, right about 100 taps. Between the ciders, the wet hops, all that. There's several breweries that get multiple beers on, but yeah, I mean, it's a big collaboration with a lot of friends.
Yeah, this is excellent, by the way. This is the Night Owl here. This is one of their mini pumpkin beers they're going to make this year, and you say you're going to pretty much sell it out by Christmas, right? That's the
Yeah,
goal.
I mean, yeah, not many people are looking for pumpkin beer, you know, over the holidays, but it is a nice one to bubble back up for Thanksgiving.
We like our pumpkin spice lattes in the fall. We like our pumpkin beer as well. And again, if you're going to the festival, look for this pumpkin here because they're going to throw some holes in this, and there's going to be beer flowing out of that. And I know it's not going to be the best beer in the world, but you got to drink out of the pumpkin.
Oh, we
right?
do.
You have to drink out of the pumpkin.
It's a spectacle, at least. I will be wearing this very apron because it is not a neat
It could get messy.
service. Yeah, quite.
All right, the Great Pumpkin Beer Festival going on starting tomorrow and Saturday. Sounds like it's sold out, so a very popular event at Seattle Center. Daniel, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And cheers, guys. Send it back to you.